Self-compassion is not self-pity. It's not self-indulgence. It is not also it is not also not self-esteem. Okay. So there are a lot of things that people don't understand about self-compassion. And for today, we're continuing our elements or tenets of self-compassion. We've started that yesterday on episode 44. Welcome to episode 45. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing because we're still on a runway of our 100 Days Life Coaching Toolkit Mastery Series, where I am challenging all fellow coaching professionals to learn, use, and master a toolkit first for yourself first, and then second for your clients. So if you are joining me for the first time, consider subscribing and downloading the toolkits because the toolkits are going to be available for a limited time only. So today's toolkit is self-compassion is not self-indulgence. Okay. So we're going to go dive deeper into self-compassion as not similar to self-indulgence. And so tighten your seatbelt and let's get started. Welcome back to day 45. So if you are meeting me for the first time, I am Master Coach E. I'm a coaching entrepreneur, and since 2017, I've been helping individuals become a professional certified life coach. And so if you are one individual who wants to join us and see what we're doing here at Life Coach Philippines, I encourage you to give us a call at 0917-586-1661 and join us in the advancement of the second fastest growing industry in the world, and that is life coaching. So we offer co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units that you can use internationally. So if you are joining me again for the first time and you are yet to understand what we're doing here in the channel, then know that the entire 100 Days Life Coaching Toolkit Mastery Challenge is for everyone who is interested, who wants to dive into the profession, and who wants to grow as a coaching professional in the helping industry. A lot of people are going through a lot of difficulties right now, and a lot of people have forgotten that to be able to help others is to be able to help ourselves first. And a lot of people are missing or lacking or putting aside the term or the truth about self-compassion. And it kind of like it's either you are compassionate to yourself and it means that you are indulging to yourself, or you forget about yourself and, you just help other people. Now, I want to break through the myth that self-compassion is not self-indulgence. It means that when you are compassionate to yourself, it doesn't mean that it's all about you. Okay. It's all about you and everything around you is about you. That's not what self-compassion is. Okay. So self-compassion is also not not pitying yourself. It's not about just you looking at how much is your self-esteem or how much are you taking care of yourself. And so there's so much like super duper deeper conversations about self-compassion. In yesterday episode, I talk about self-kindness versus self-judgment, or you being kind to yourself because you are advancing or promoting self-compassion. And so today, like when I say self-compassion is not self-indulgent, I want to dive into the idea of you having self-compassion means you having common humanity versus you isolating yourself. And oftentimes when you self-indulge, you isolate yourself. Like you go on the extreme of just like you, and you. Okay. Me, myself, and I. That's not what self-compassion is. Okay. Now, the reality is we can be very frustrated about the things not happening exactly the way we want it. And it can be accompanied by our irrational demands of things. And because of that, we kind of transition to a space where we want to take care of ourselves and just us first, okay? So sometimes we want to do that and say, let me suffer alone, let me do this alone because it's all my fault. On the other side, we can go and say, all right, you've been hurting me, I've been hurt in this space, a lot of people are doing negative things to me, and so I'll go self-compassion. I'll go on the other extreme and just like go on my own, isolate, put a wall, and so no one else can hurt me. Now, I wanna dive into common humanity. And when you talk about common humanity, you and me being human, and it means that we are all mortals. Okay, so we are all mortal beings, and we've got our vulnerability, we got our limitations, we've got things that's not, we wanted to do right, but there are things that we probably don't get to do right at the first time. Okay, now having self-compassion is understanding that we are common human, and there are mistakes, there are things that probably not really good, but it doesn't mean that we go on the side of isolating ourselves and getting to a space where we are gonna suffer in our own inadequacy, or on the other side of the fence, we say, I can be adequate. Okay, truth of the matter, hear me out on this, we are all called to co-labor, partner, and collaborate, advance in partnership with other people. No man is an island. I'm sure you've heard of it. But for today's toolkit, all right, self-compassion is not self-indulgement. I'd like you to understand that rather than thinking that something is going to happen anyhow, no matter what I do, just like life goes on, life continues, and there's nothing else I can do. I want you to come into space and realize that you are a very important part of the entire creation of God. You are an important part of the created universe, the created world, the created earth. And things don't just happen to you. Okay, you have the power to make it happen. You have the power, you have the creative power to make things happen in your space. God moves through you and in you, and you being part of humanity, of common humanity. Okay, you don't have to indulge on yourself. You don't have to go like on the fence and say, I'll isolate or I'll get hurt. Okay, today's toolkit, download it, work on it, and see that you are a beautiful creation. You've got the resources, you've got the talents, you've got what it takes to be part of humanity. Okay, there's something in you that you can contribute. You can probably see the things that you have messed up in the past and the things that you missed, but there's still a lot of things in you that you can give to humanity. The world may not be perfect. The people around you may not be perfect. People may hurt you, but there's like 8 billion people in the entire earth. And out of the 8 billion people, there are people who will be willing to partner with you, to co-labor with you, to advance with you, to believe in you, to support you. It ain't a bad world after all. You probably met a couple of those bad people and they don't know any better. But this is not the end of the world. You and I have still got a chance to make the world a better place. And so let's move to common humanity. Let's advance self-compassion. Let's do more goodness to the world, starting with our own self. This is Master Coach A. And if you want change in your life, you just have to acknowledge that you need help. Because help is available. And every change, every transformation requires help. We are one coaching tribe, and we're here to help you. 0917-586-1661 is our number. And if you want to visit us physically, if you are coming from the Philippines, we are located inside Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixtons, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. We are operating from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is DCAP Pop Republic, where inspiration begins and transformation happens through the platform of life coaching. I hope to see you one of these days. I am there every Thursday and I do coaching for the soul. I hope to meet you and start walking with you. Again, this is Master Coach A. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 46. Good day, everyone.